Most people think that conflict is bad, an evil to be avoided, and a problem that needs to be solved. This is true about some forms of conflict, but not all conflict is bad. Conflict can be a source of creativity and beauty. It isn't the product of the fall or a consequence of devilish influence. It was woven into the very fabric of creation by a loving God long before the fall as an intrinsic part of a world that he declared to be very good. Think about the very first acts of creation. God divided the light from the darkness. Next, he divided the water in the sky from the water on the earth. And then he divided the dry land from the waters. In each instance, God created complementary but mutually exclusive elements, day and night, land and sea, and put them into deliberate conflict with each other. But it is a creative conflict. The points at which land and water struggle against each other are some of the most sublime places on earth. Seacoasts, canyons, and waterfalls, all beautiful and good because of the creative conflict between land and water. So also are those moments that represent the conflict between day and night, sunrise and sunset, when the world is awash in color and contrast. So it is with God's greatest creation, his own children. He has, from the beginning, created not just one type of person, but deliberately separate beings with distinct personalities, different tastes, varied interests and talents, and placed them in relationships that bring out those differences, deliberately fostering human conflict. So conflict is unavoidable. It's built into the system. The goal then is not to avoid conflict, but rather to engage it in ways that are creative rather than destructive. Because a lot of conflict in this world is engaged in destructive ways. We see it all around us, in our media, our politics, our workplaces, and tragically, even in our families, wards, and departments. Destructive conflict is fueled by anger, fear, or greed. Creative conflict, on the other hand, is fueled by shared responsibility, mutual respect, and love. The choice, then, is up to each of us. What type of conflict will you perpetuate? Destructive or creative?